this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Libra, in today's reading, I am going to give you one card from the Archangel Michael, one card from the Denise Traveler's Sacred Deck or Oracle. So let us get started. If you guys hear thunder or anything like that, it's because it's raining outside. So let's get started on your reading. Take what resonates with you, Libra, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Libra. Libra. Also, really be careful on what you're doing, how you're doing things. Really take it easy, be objective, and really take it slow, especially on decisions, contracts, or anything like that. We are in a retrograde right now, Mercury retrograde, so things are going to be off, okay? So really just take your time with everything, okay? All right, so here we go. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Libra, for their highest good. All right, nice. So you start off with the card of abundance. Infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life, definitely. In any way, shape, or form, you are definitely receiving the abundance that you want. Be grateful, you guys. Be very grateful for everything that you have. All right, so here we go. One more card from Archangel Michael. It says, he says, no, it's not time yet. This is not the divine right time to take action. Please be patient. The opportunity moment is approaching. Wow. Well, like I said, be really careful, because right now we are definitely going in this Mercury retrograde where it's really, you got to be really careful in everything, your safety and everything. It's a lot of chaos out there, especially with all the energy that's going through. So just know that. Okay. Wow. Right. All right. So take what resonates with you, Libra, and leave the rest. Have patience for everything. Remember, it's in divine timing. Okay. So whatever that is. All right. So let's do this. One for the current. This is for Libra, for their highest good. One for the situation. One for the past or now. One for what's hidden. Hopes and fears. One for the what you need to do now. What you need to work on. Okay, thank you. And the outcome. All right, so so you do have the put this over here, you guys. Put this right there. All right, so at the end of the tarot deck, you do have the Eight of Swords. You're definitely not seeing something. There's something here that's keeping you from seeing something, or something that you don't want to see. I feel like you really need to take that blindfold off. Anything that's preventing you from seeing, really start dealing with everything. Start putting things in order, Libra. You need to. It's like almost as if they're saying that it's like you go around it. Like you don't want to deal with the things that you're going through. Maybe it's your emotions. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's something that you need to see something clearly. Okay. You could also be feeling like you're stuck. Also, I feel like there's a lot of new change coming in. You're out with the old, in with the new is here, because you do have the Ace of Wands. You could be also learning something new or wanting to learn something new. I also feel like there's opportunities, but definitely a lot of messages coming through. All right, so wow, interesting. All right, so you do have the Page of Swords here. You start off with the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is talking about really standing strong about things, really seeing things for what they are. Is what I want to say, because when the Page of Swords is here, it's about communication, how to express yourself clearly, more better. Okay, so we'll see why it's here. You do have the Ten of Pentacles for the situation. The Ten of Pentacles is definitely talking about material success. You really want that material success, but we'll see why it's in the situation. Okay, you have the Hermit card for the past or now. it's talking about, you know, really going within and clearing your mind, because you need, there's a lot of things that you don't want to deal with. Things that you don't, you know, it's like you're blinded by it. Like you're like putting it to the back burner, but it's like you need to deal with it. And that's what they're asking you for. Put things in order. You have the Four of Cups for what's hidden. Four of Cups is definitely talking about, let's see this. Four of Cups is definitely talking about, you know, being disconnected, not really seeing, you know, what's in front of you. I feel like you have all these things around you, opportunities and experiences, but you're not taking them. You could be feeling disconnected. You could be feeling like, you know, disappointment, like things, you know, like that kind of thing where, well, why am I doing it if it's not going to happen? You know, something like that is here. You also have the Two of Cups down here for the hopes and the fears. I do believe that there is a decision you're trying to make or you're contemplating in your mind about. And it could be between you and somebody you care about. You know, it could be your significant other, somebody close to you. You're definitely thinking about something there. You do have the Eight of Cups here for what you need to do now, leaving something behind, definitely. You know, you need to see your value, but we'll see why exactly it's here. Yeah, the Three of Cups here. Three of Cups is definitely talking about, you know, being with people that support you, being with people that will lift you up, things like that. Wow. Okay. You also have the Queen of Cups here. Really nurture yourself. Really trust your intuition. Really listen to yourself. Okay, Libra. All right, Libra. So let's see what's going on. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. For their highest good, Spirit. For their highest good. Okay, here we go. Why is the Page of Swords here, Spirit, for Libra, for their highest good? One more card. Wow. Very nice, very nice. All right, so you start off with the Page of Swords here. The Page of Swords is talking about how you need to express yourself more clearly. I feel like you need to not jump into conclusions or overthink things, you know. A lot of times you try, you really don't see the truth in things. Maybe you need to see the truth in what's going on right now. Really be careful on how you're doing things also. I feel like you're going to be exploring something new. I feel like messages are coming in. I feel like you're going to be ready for anything because you also have the Ace of Pentacles. When the Ace of Pentacles shows up, it's definitely a new path here for you, which is very nice. Financial opportunities are around the corner here, so very good. New projects are starting, new beginnings are here, so it's very nice. You also have the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is definitely talking about knowing how to do things. You know, you see that big smile on this lady's face. She's holding up coins, right? Because you are that person who knows how to make the resources. You do. You know, no matter what, you know how to carefully plan. You know, you work very hard. You know, you're very straightforward. You're a multitasker. You know how to make those resources and you know how to use them. Okay, but one thing that you don't do is really take care of yourself. So really try to take care of yourself on this new path that's coming through. But I do feel like there is some kind of abundance coming in also. Wow, nice. Very nice. You know, and also too, they're saying that you are the multitasker here. So you are the resourcer. So you do know how to create this. And even if you were by yourself, you would still know how to do this, okay? I don't know who that message was for. So you have the Ten of Pentacles here. Libra, why is the Ten of Pentacles here? One more card. Wow. All right. So, wow, I get it now. I get it. Okay. So, Libra, I feel like you're going through a lot right now. I feel like, you know, you're making decisions of you know, maybe it could be about your relationship that you're making decisions on, but I truly feel that it's going to be, your emotions are going to be very high right now. You know, you do start off with this material success, you know, having enough for everything, knowing that everything is coming towards you. But I feel like with this, that they're saying that with the Three of Swords and the Lover's card, I do feel like you know, you do have that material success. And even if you do make these decisions with with your relationship or whoever it is that's close to you, you know, you're going to be making some kind of decision. There's a choice here. There's also a very high emotion. So, you know, you could be thinking about, you know, moving on from a relationship, you know, but whatever it is, you're making some kind of decision. It's going to lead you to a lot of emotions, you know, and that's why they're saying that, you know, you are the multitasker. You are the resourcer. You know how to make and create this money, whether you're male or female. You know how to make this money, and it's like they're saying, this is a new path for you. You know, so you know, if this is something here that you've been contemplating about and you're wanting to leave something, then it's time. Wow. And I do believe you will, because the cards show it. um, I feel like you need to really have better communication though, because there are times that you don't, you know, you don't try, you say something, but it's not the right choice of words, or you're not communicating well. And that's what they're saying, you know, have better communication, and really trust the process on everything that's going on. Even if it's, you know, that it's going to hurt you or it's going to be painful, there's still going to be some kind of material success there. Okay. Wow. And you have the Hermit card here. The Hermit card is definitely here for the pastor now, and I do believe it's now. I believe you have to go within and really go and meditate and clear your mind so you can make these decisions, because you are definitely looking for a lot of answers. You are definitely soul searching a lot. Because I feel like whatever this is, this particular relationship here, or whatever, or whoever it is, because it doesn't have to be a love relationship. It could be a relationship that you're leaving your best friend, or you're just leaving some kind of group or something, whatever. But whatever it is, you know, it's like they're saying, you know, you're realizing a lot. And it's like it's going to be hard for you to leave, but it's going to be very emotional. You're going to make some kind of decision here. You do have the Four of Cups. And why is Four of Cups here? From a card. Interesting. So you do have the Page of Swords again. You do have Six of Pentacles here. And you also have the Four of Cups. Really try to focus, okay? I feel like at times you're very disconnected. I feel at times that you're really not seeing everything that's there, okay? That you're only focusing on just one thing and you're not focusing on everything else. And you need to start focusing, okay? I feel with the Page of Swords, you really need to see the truth and speak your truth about things, and see the truth about everything that's going on, especially your finances. I feel like, you know, you give, but it's not returned to you. And I don't know if this is the aspects of this relationship that's going on here, but it has to do with something like that, okay? So I do feel like there is something here about that, you know. I do feel like, you know, there is new experiences coming in. I do feel like there is something coming in for you, some kind of abundance for some of you guys. And I also believe that you need to really see the truth on everything. Like, this is why you're feeling stuck. This is why there's a lot of things that you got to be truthful with yourself, be honest with yourself, Libra, about everything that's going on. Wow. And then with, like I said, with the Page of Swords here, you know, there is definitely new things coming in. You're staying strong, very, very strong. But you need to see the truth in everything. You need to be honest with yourself, and not jump to conclusions. I feel like there's going to be some kind of message coming in for you also. So be ready. With the Two of Cups down here, I feel with the Two of Cups that there is a decision you are definitely contemplating. Could be, like I said, wow, this is turning into a love relationship here, a love reading. But I'm trying not to go that way but it keeps popping out. So let's just use it what I'm saying to what makes sense to you. Okay, you guys. Okay, so the Two of Cups here, I do feel like there is a decision you're making. It doesn't have to be a love relationship, but there is a decision you're making about somebody else. I feel like also too, there could be an offer coming in, and there could be a decision that needs to be made. So just know that, okay? Also with the Two of Cups, I feel like you're also trying to that whatever is going on here, I feel like you need to just trust the process on everything that's going on. So let's see why the Two of Cups is here. Wow, there's definitely a messages coming in for you from somewhere, from something. Something's coming to come in. Something's going to tell you something, so just be ready. Also, too, with the hold on, you guys. All right, so with the Two of Cups, like I said, there could be some kind of offer, but it's definitely a decision. You also have the Ten of Wands and the Page of Wands here. So with the Page of Wands, okay, so like I said, the offer, decision. With the Page of Wands, I do feel like you need to believe in yourself, to trust yourself and believe in yourself, because with the Page of Wands, you know, they know how to do things. And this is you knowing how to do things, you know, because you're ready for it. You want these new experiences to come in. You want something different to happen. But you have to have patience, okay? Really have patience. And it is definitely in divine timing, you know, whatever it is that you're waiting on. I do feel like you're very overwhelmed. I feel like at times that, you know, you're just exhausted from everything that has happened. And I do feel like you're going to be making a decision very soon. I feel like you need to start setting boundaries or start setting limits, whatever it is. But believe in yourself that you can do and rise above from anything that's going on in your life, you know, because sometimes, you know, we need to change our way of thinking and our way of seeing. So I feel like that's what you're going to do very soon. Really start, you're tired of something here. So like maybe it's the same pattern over and over or something like that. You have the Eight of Cups here, Libra, for the what you need to do now. Why is the Eight of Cups here? One more card. Wow, look at that. So many knights here, so many pages. It's crazy. So you do have the Eight of Cups. I do feel like you're going to start seeing your value. I feel like you're really seeing that, you know what, you can do so much better, and you can go into a different, more experience, and you can go in a different direction if you want to. It's like you know that you have that capability and that freedom to do so. And I feel like you have that choice to do that also. And I feel like you will go on a different path. For a lot of you guys, it could be a spiritual path, but a lot of you guys are just going to leave something behind because it's not working for you anymore. And it definitely could be a relationship here. But whatever it is, you know, keep going forward. You know, try not to rush into things. Really try not to rush into things, like leave one thing and get into something really quickly. Really take your time with everything. You know, definitely moving forward and not looking back. You also have the Magician card here, and the Magician is definitely saying that, you know, you have all the tools, all the capability to manifest everything you want. And what I'm saying by manifest is that if you want something, you have all the tools to definitely go for it and it become a success. That's what I mean. You know, I always say you create the world around you, Libra. Well, you do. Okay, so think positive in everything that's going on. You know, have patience for everything also. I feel like you know how to do things. I feel like you're very strong-willed and you're going to be able to do what you need to do to move forward. You do have the Three of Cups here for what you need to work on. Wow. Okay. So, okay, so what they're saying is here is that, okay, so you have the Three of Cups, so you're going to be very supported. Whether you know it or not, you do have a lot of support around you. They're saying that you need to be like around people that are going to lift you up instead of bring you down, okay? Really realize that. Really realize that you do have your friends and your family around you to support you, okay? You do have the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Cups here. Like I said, you have the Eight of Cups twice, one after the other. So definitely leaving something behind. It's time for you to stand your ground, to stand up for yourself, because you also have the Queen of Swords here. And she's very stern. She doesn't let nobody bring her down or keep her down. She speaks her truth, and she gets up and she leaves because that's the way she is. You know, if she has this card right next to her, then she gets up and she leaves. And she's like, you know what? I'm not staying here. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to go through this again. And I'm not going to have nobody weigh me down. And that's you, Libra. Okay. So it's time to get up. It's time to go, to stand your ground, to do what you need to do. Okay. Because I do feel like you will. Just know you're going to be very supported. Okay. About it. And that there is definitely a lot of, this is the change that has to come through because you yourself are changing. You have the Queen of Cups here for the outcome. And why is the outcome here? Wow, look at that. Very interesting. Just remember also too, because I do feel like there is abundance coming in for you in any way, shape, or form. You know, really be grateful for everything that has happened in your life. You know, for the experiences that you have gone through, because these are stepping stones that you need to take. Okay. So really nurture yourself, really listen to yourself, and really trust your intuition, okay? Really take care of yourself better. You do have the Page of Cups here, and the Page of Cups is definitely talking about trusting your intuition and really acting on your dreams, like what it is that you want to do. Really pay attention to the dreams that you have also, because I do feel like there are messages trying to come in for you. So really pay attention to your dreams. I do feel like you do need to use your intuition though on everything that you're doing. That's why you need to clear your mind, because you are definitely looking for answers. And then you have the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands is definitely saying you are going to be moving forward. You're not going to be looking back. You're going to be looking forward. There's changes and there's messages coming through. So it's very nice and it's very good. No matter what the circumstances are, Libra, you are going to be able to move forward and you will be able to handle this, okay? All right, Libra, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. God bless.